For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Outdoors with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you guys a bit of a review video on a very exciting product from Vango. This here is the Vango Rome Air. So the Rome Air comes in two different sizes. It comes in a 550XL and a 650XL as well. But I think this kind of almost takes over from the Vango Taiga, which we saw in previous years. But in my opinion, better price point, better features, and all round, it sort of, I just think it's a cracking value tent, but we'll go through that in this whole video as well. Joy is having that sort of 550 and then a 650XL. It lends itself perfectly to sort of, you know, a family of 5 or a family of 6. But I think for me, the 550s could be one model that is probably be the better of the two, just because I think it fits really nicely with maybe the families of 3 or couples who want that bit more room, or even, you know, someone for a family of 4 who wants a little bit more room but not excessive amounts. 3 zones throughout a tent, so you've got your sleeping, your living, and obviously the front open closed canopy area, and yet again small little things that make a big difference. Very easy to pitch this tent. I've pitched this tent on my own in the best part of 10 minutes, as you can see from our own Attwoolls pitching and packing video, how simple, quick and easy it really was. And same with packing it away, very easy to do on your own as well. You get manual pumps like this supplied with it, and each beam is done individually, which makes it sort of, you know, very hassle-free. One thing you do see about this is the sort of level of, you know, great amount of spec you have in the tent itself. So not only do you have a really nice strong 4000mm hydrostatic head, but it's Vango's Dura fabric. So it's designed to be quite lightweight in terms of the actual weight of the product, still very durable, and it's also with features like color lock, helps to, you know, be almost like an anti-fade, if you will. Well, certainly resists it from a bit longer to make it feel and appear to be brighter for longer and look sharper for longer as well, which is, as well as a better continuity of weave in the actual fabric, just means you get, again, better and more consistency for the fabric they use, meaning that durability wise it's going to be a bit more consistent as well. You've got really nice big clear PVC windows to allow plenty of light to go throughout the tent, but also you've got things like curtains located on majority of them as well, just to get that level of privacy when you want to. Side guy ropes, which obviously are nice and aluminum with runners to make it very easy, but strong stall straps positioned at the front and back of the tent to really help get great torsion in the roof, make it, yeah, just that extra bit more robust against the weather. One of the most defining factors about the actual tent as well is this little side pod that's built onto it. It's got a zoning ground sheet on the inside and it's on both on the 550 and the 650 as well. A single fiberglass pole makes it very simple and also lightweight. But that extra bit of storage in there is pretty much invaluable. And because actually, if you look at the guy ropes, it doesn't come out any further than the guy rope points. Really, you're not actually, you know, taking up any more extra room on the pitch. You can shorten the side guy ropes down a bit more, just to sort of keep it within that pitch size. One thing is, few things that I do really like about this as well is the fact that not only is it 3 zones with that sort of canopy areas, but you've got the versatility that I had with the Taiga, is in the doors, rather than rolling across to the side, they roll vertically upwards, which means that you can have it sort of half open and obviously half shut, meaning a really nice sort of flow into the actual tent, which works really nicely. But more importantly as well is when you have that both the doors open, it's a bit more seamless on the side. You haven't got any fabric rolled up, and yet again this clip sort of retainer can be removed to have almost a flawless entrance into the actual tent as well. The other thing you can also do as well, if you wanted to, is actually sort of boost this up on king poles. So you might have to extend the guy ropes up a bit more, but you can bring that up and make a little canopy out of that with the front doors, which is one of the, again, very more defining features about the Taiga itself. You've got great ventilation, sort of high and low throughout the tent. So not only have you got low level ventilation beneath the windows to help with certain condensation, but again, a big mesh part right at the back. But we'll talk through a few more features about this this cracking little model as we have a look on the inside. So let's see what's got to offer. So now inside the room, you kind of get a bit more idea for certainly the layout we've got inside here. So everything I'm going to talk through now is the same as the 650 as the 550. I've got the 550 with me because I feel it's a sort of better size. And like I said, the way it lends itself, I think it's a great amount of space without taking up too much sort of pitch space, if you see what I'm saying. So One thing you're great for is for a really great depth canopy. That, with the option obviously you've put in either side front door down, gives you the versatility. You can't do what you want to do with it as well. Having a centralized door gives you a little bit more of sort of dead spaces in the corners to put things like cooker units, things like that as well. And again, the great head height throughout the whole tent is brilliant because, you know, even in the sort of the corners, me being about 6'2", I can pretty much stand up and if need be cook out here as I want to. Generally, you know, if you are cooking, you want to make sure that door's fully open, everything's all sealed off, so you've got good circulation of air in this sort of section as well. You've got, like I said, crystal clear windows either side, but you've also got curtains, and that stays for a point. Even you've got curtained areas in main front awning area, so it means that you can actually, if you want to leave your tent for, you know, a few hours on that, you can do everything up, get that level of privacy, no one can see what's inside of here, which you don't see, which you don't really see too often from a sort of a tent at this spec and this price point as well. So they're having the ability of the extra curtains makes a great bonus. Moving on into the living area, you've got sort of a nice big mesh panels either side for the windows, so you're going to help with that circulation of air and help sort of fight condensation. As before, you've also got curtains, which are a nice sort of pattern curtain as well, just to get that extra level of privacy when you want to. Throughout the tent, like I said, you've also got curtains as well. So on the side, for example, here, just beneath the window, just a curtain panel can just come up. You've got two positions. You can either have it halfway and sort of fold the excess fabric over, or take it all the way to the top and get that sort of ultimate level of coverage, like so. As we saw from the outside, you've got low level ventilation as well, which helps you again with that circulation. Going on into the main sort of, there's a divisional zip in the roof panel up here, and that allows you to have a lighting system, sort of the cable go into the point, even though your mains hookup cable would most likely be inside the living area as well. Generally space in terms of the main body, great living area. You can happily put a table and chairs around here and still have plenty of room to play with. But also what you've got is you've got that little side pod which lends itself brilliantly. There's a curtain as well there, so you can actually hide everything that goes inside of there if you wanted to, or leave a dog. You want to stay in there? No, okay. But you can hide your stuff in there, or put like a little portaloo or anything. It just means that all of your clutter is out the way, meaning you can maximise the amount of space you've got into your living area itself. The divisional curtain can just be taken away, so if you wanted to sort of invest it as part of the tent, maybe even put like a little settee in the corner, just to, again, to make that, maximise that amount of room you've got inside of it. What you've also got as well on the opposite side is a big mesh panel as well, so you again helps that circulation, and also a rain-safe canopy door. Throughout the video, I will in a second grab the camera and give you a bit of a tour on the inside of it as well as the external side of it, just to kind of get you a bit more of an idea about what this tent's got inside of it. You've still got features from Vango like their TBS system, so it's a tension band system, allows you to give a bit more stability internally if it isn't when you need it, just to really helps that you only want a little bit, something like that. There's still got plenty of give in it. Just means that if you have, say, wind from one direction, it keeps a nice sort of triangular point to focus with the guy ropes to give it internal structure. It's just an added extra that you get with Vango tents, something that they have throughout their whole backpacking range and sort of their high-end range as well. So it's one of those features unique to them. Most people don't really know it exists, let alone use it. So, but it's there at your own discretion. One sort of thing, elephant in the room for a while, is certainly the darker bedrooms for 2020. Means actually this is their Vango's midnight bedroom. There's different layers, different tiers to this. So this is their sort of really nice midnight bedroom. Keeps it nice and dark. So it means that hopefully you get a bit more of a better night's sleep. But also you've got a still kind of a divider. Now this is set up in sort of a 2 and a 3, whereas the 600 is sort of a 2, 2 and 2. Yeah, again, the dividers between it allow you to give that sort of flexibility. So this can actually position in 2 points, one as you see it here, or one to make it perfect 2.5 and 2.5. So that works out quite nicely as well. A really nice big mesh panel is located in the front of the inner as well, just yet again to help with breathability, or if it's a bit too dark for some, it allows a little bit of light to come through. So again, it's not going to sort of scare the kids, if you will. In the side parts here, you've got little storage pockets located down the bottom, which allow you to just, you know, put things like torches and things like that. So when you're roaming around in the middle of the night, you can quite happily and easily access those points. You've still got things like Vango's Skytrack system. So it's a little bit of kind kind of position on here with the clips that you can slide on. It means you can create a hanging point for anywhere inside the tent along the top ridge. And also means that if you had, say, a lantern hanging down here, you can have the cable sort of tied down to the cable entry point. So there's two sort of main cable entry points, one by the back of the bedroom, located down here, and one at the front and that side. And I believe you've got little toggle points down located there. One thing also which I think that you don't normally see with kind of the air beams as well is the fact that most of the beams are kind of the same length. So it means that if you wanted a spare inner tube for one, it will pretty much work in any of the main beams, apart from the back beam, which you might have to fold over a little bit. But it's just that extra sort of part you consider. Like we all know, they do footprints and sort of carpets to go match these. And we've got a cracking little package deal on our website as well, which you can check out in the link below for both models if you wished. But it just kind of, that extra spare part is always one thing that's maybe it's better to have and not need than need and not have. But generally you don't really get many issues with spare tubes. But it's never a bad thing to have peace of mind, like with a spare tube, a spare tyre for a car, or, you know, it's just, it essentially is an extra thing you can potentially have in your arsenal to stop any sort of issues on your holiday as well, because unfortunately things do happen sometimes. But overall, I think really good space. Certainly one we're going to have on our indoor display showroom in Gloucestershire, and some we're going to have early up season as well. So we're, by looks of probably November time, 2019 forward, we're going to have this model on display, and we've sort of always taking sort of orders and pre-orders via the link below. But really positive model, certain good things. Let's grab the camera and have a quick look around. So, do a quick external one. So, and my little dog. So that's a little brow canopy on the side as well. So because you've got that mesh door, it means that you can actually not have to worry about sort of rain coming in. So you can leave that side door open if you're getting that bit of spell. You coming, Arch? Let's go. The front, obviously, with what we've done is roll both open, so you can see that versatility now. It almost feels like a completely open front, and like I said, no fabric rolled down to the side, so it works really well. The side pods you've got located there, so vents beneath the window on both sides, and that little brow canopy. But you can see obviously about the height you got throughout the tent, so even in the bedroom section, you can quite happily get changed in the morning or the evening. Okay. So now in the main body of the tent, we've got the curtains, you've got the sky track on every pretty much beam in the main living area. So you've got on the front, top two there, and it's on either side. So you can buy additional sky liners as well to certainly help fight condensation. The low level vent, as you can see from the side, crystal clear windows, and that's the extra part there, which is, you know, that extra bit of benefit space. This liner only just sort of toggles in and out when you want to, and certainly the darker bedrooms, when we go inside of there, really help to make it seem quite dark. So if we go into, yeah, again, it really helps to kind of get you a bit more better night's sleep, and with that meshed panel open, still allows circulation. Little corner vents as well as a back vent, just gives you that extra bit more flexibility. But overall, I think like space-wise, it works really nicely. But like I said, I think it's going to be certainly a very popular model going forward. But any more questions or queries about this particular tent, just let us know in sort of the comments box below. Alternatively, you're more welcome to contact us directly if you have any more questions. But overall, I think it's going to be a really great model going forward. And that's our video review on the Vango Rome Air in the 550XL and the 650XL as well.